So now we will study about staging of CA cervix. So this is modified 2018 FIGO staging. There are few changes in this staging because previously there was horizontal extension which has been omitted. There is no horizontal extension now, only deepest stromal invasion, that is only taken into account. So and in case of stage 3 there is micrometastasis is also included. That is in lymph node stage 3 micrometastasis is included. So there are few changes that is done in 2018 FIGO staging. So coming to, so this is we have to remember step by step here. Stage 1 is confined to cervix only. So remember, in any gynecological malignancy, stage 1 is confined to that organ only. In vulva, confined to vulva only, and in cervix it is confined to cervix only. No uterus is involved. Then in stage 2, involving the uterus and upper two-thirds of vagina. So the tumor goes beyond cervix, that means to the uterus and to the cervix, that means upper to the vagina. Then it will be stage 2, but in guideline it has been written that I have written like involving the uterus and upper to the vagina, but in guideline it has written that it is not involving the lower one third of vagina and pelvic, not reaching up to pelvic side wall. It is written like that, but to remember easily, so I have written like that it is involving the upper to the vagina and involving the uterus. It is stage 2. So stage 1 is involving the cervix only. Stage 2 is involving the uterus and upper to the vagina. Then coming to stage 3. Stage 3 is involving the lower one third of vagina and or extension to the pelvic side wall and or causing hydronephrosis or non-functioning kidney and or pelvic and para-aortic lymph node involvement. Why it is written and or? It can include all the things that I have said, or it can include any one thing, then it will come on the stage 3. Then stage 4 is extended beyond the true pelvis. True pelvis means that it should be biopsy proven, that is mucosa of bladder and rectum. So if you see any growth in the mucosa by cystoscopy, or in bladder by cystoscopy, and in rectum by colonoscopy, then it should be biopsy proven to be called as stage 4. So it should be biopsy proven to be called as stage 4. So coming to step by step. So I have told you 4 lines now. CA cervix, stage 1 confined to cervix only. Stage 2 uterus and upper third vagina. And stage 3 is involving the lower one third of vagina, that is involving the lower one third of vagina up to till this and reaching up to the pelvic side wall like this up to here. And stage 4 is involving the bladder and rectum, biopsy proven, and distant metastasis. So coming to stage 1. Stage 1 is confined to cervix only. It is 2 types, stage 1A and 1B. 1A is only by microscopy. 1A is only by microscopy because the invasive carcinoma of maximum depth of invasion, DOI, that is depth of invasion, is less than or equal to, I have told that cervix, remember always less than or equal to. Always remember it will be, the data will be always less than or equal to and more than. It is never more than or equal to. It is never more than or equal to. Remember. So maximum depth of invasion is less than or equal to 5 mm. So any tumor size of less than 5 mm you cannot see in eye. So you have to, it should be only by microscopy. So stage 1A is only microscopical invasive carcinoma. So it is again 1A1 and 1A2. Less than, total is less than or equal to 5 mm. Now it is divided into 1A1 and 1A2. 1A1 is stromal invasion of less than or equal to 3 mm. For example, any tumor of size 2.9 mm, is 1A1, 3 mm is 1A1. But if it is more than 3 mm, more than 3 mm means it is 3.1 mm. From 3.1 mm to 5 mm, that is less than or equal to 5 mm. So that is 3.1 mm to 5 mm. So any tumor of 3.1 mm on cervix will be stage 1A2. Remember that 3 mm will be 1A1, but 3.1 mm will be 1A2, and 5 mm also 1A2, because it is less than or equal to 5 mm. Understood? Next, 1B, that is if it is the tumor, if the tumor is more than 5 mm, that is it will come under 1B, because it will be, now it will be macroscopic, not microscopic, it will be macroscopic. So invasive carcinoma of diffuse stage invasion of more than 5 mm. More than 5 mm means it is in not including 5 mm, it is beyond 5 mm, 5.1 mm, from 5.1 mm. So questions will be asked like that: a tumor size of 2.1 centimeter or 5.1 mm. So staging will be different for them. So because the radiologically finding will be different, 1B1, 1B2 and 1B3. So depending upon the size, 1B1 will do more than 5 mm, that is 5.1 mm, to less than or equal to 2 centimeter. So it can be, so it is from 5.1 mm to 2 centimeter. So if the size is 2 centimeter, so it is 1B1. Remember. Then next, 1B2 is size more than 2 centimeter to less than or equal to 4 centimeter. So if you will tell, I will tell the 2.1 mm, sorry 2.1 centimeter, then it is 1B2, and it is, if it is 4 centimeter, so it is also 1B2, because it is less than or equal to 4 centimeter. So less than or equal to 3 mm, that is 1A1, 3 to less than or equal to 5 mm, it is 1A2, 5 to less than or equal to 2 centimeter, that is 1B1, 2 to 4, that is 2 to more than 2 and less than or equal to 4 centimeter, it is 1B2, and if it is more than 4 centimeter, it is 1B3. So 1B3 means it is starting from 4.1 centimeter. Okay, that is all about stage 1A and 1B. 1A is microscopic and 1B is macroscopic. Then coming to stage 2. So stage 1 is confined to cervix only. Gone. Coming to stage 2. In stage 2, involving the uterus and upper two-third vagina. That means the tumor has now extended to uterus and extended below to the vagina. It is now beyond cervix. Okay, now 2A1. So any tumor that is involving the uterus or upper to the vagina will be stage 2. So stage 2, it is also then stage 2A1 and stage 2A2. So they have divided according to size. 2A1 means it is less than or equal to 4 centimeter, and 2A2 is more than 4 centimeter in greatest diameter. So why these centimeter? No, these are called maximum tumor diameter. If it is maximum, any horizontal or vertical, whatever it is the spread, the maximum tumor diameter is taken here. Previously it was horizontal and vertical, deepest invasion, different, but now it is maximum tumor diameter, whatever it is, so it will be taken into account. Next is stage 2B. 2B is parametrial involvement. Parametrium, so remember, this is the cervix and this is the vagina. Now the growth was here, previously the growth was here, now the growth has involved this is the parametrium and this is the pelvic side wall. So this is the pelvic side wall. Now the growth has gone into the parametrium. This is the parametrium, the structures beyond the uterus on cervix, that is the broad ligament, into that is connected to the pelvic side wall. So this is the parametrium. So the tumor has gone into the parametrium now. So this will be 1B, and 2A is upper to the vagina only. Okay, that is, so 2B is parametrial involvement, not up to the pelvic side wall. It has gone to the parametrium but not up to the side wall. It has not gone into the pelvic side wall. Then coming to stage 3. Stage 3. So in stage 3, it might involve the it might involve the lower one third of vagina up to here, lower one third of vagina, and it might go into the pelvic side wall. So if it is going to the pelvic side wall, remember, so if it is going to the pelvic side wall, then it will involve the ureter. Yes, ureter is coming like here, so it will involve the ureter, so there will be obstruction. So because of obstruction, so there will be hydronephrosis. The kidney will be swollen like that, hydronephrosis, and it will cause hydronephrosis and non-functioning of the kidney. So if it is that hydronephrosis, that means it has involved the ureter, and it is extending to the pelvic side wall. It has gone to the pelvic side wall. The tumor has gone to the pelvic side wall and lower one third of vagina. Then last is pelvic and paraortic lymph nodes. Any one is involved, then it is stage 3. So accordingly, stage 3 is divided into stage 3A, 3B and 3C. 3A means lower one third of vagina only, no extent to the pelvic wall. So if the tumor is going just downward, then that is 3A, only lower one third of vagina but not up to the pelvic side wall. Then 3B means it is extending to the pelvic side wall, that means the tumor is going like this. If the tumor is going below, then it is 3A. If the tumor is going sideways to the pelvic side wall, then and causing hydronephrosis and non-functioning kidney, then it is 3B. So remember, in 2A also, see, 2A and 2B, 3 are similar. 2A means upper two third of vagina, 2B means parametrium. Parametrium was sideways. Then in 3A also, 3 means lower one third of vagina, and 3B means pelvic side wall. So it is, if it is going sideways, then it is 3B always, and if it is going downwards, then it is A always. So A is downwards and B is lateral, sideways involvement. Then important is 3C, because questions are asked mostly on 3C. Involvement of pelvic and paraortic lymph nodes, including micrometastasis, that they have included in the definition. 3C1 is pelvic lymph nodes only, and 3C2 is paraortic lymph nodes. So 3C1 is pelvic lymph nodes and 3C2 is paraortic. Pelvic lymph nodes are external and internal iliac lymph nodes, and internal iliac lymph nodes. So from external iliac lymph nodes and internal it goes to paraortic. The next level is paraortic. 3C2 is paraortic lymph nodes. Then coming to stage 4. Stage 4 is if the tumor, this is the cervix and this is the vagina, and here is the bladder, and here is the rectum. This is bladder. If the tumor from cervix goes into the bladder, bladder mucosa is involved or rectal mucosa is involved. So by cystoscopy, we have seen by cystoscopy, so there is a growth. Now it has to be biopsy proven, and it has to, the rectal mucosa has to be biopsy proven by colonoscopy. We have seen that, and we have taken the biopsy. It has to be biopsy proven to be concluded at 4A. So adjacent pelvic organ, that means bowel and rectal mucosa, that is 4A, and 4B is spread to distant organ. Distant organ means lung, liver and brain involvement, so it will be 4B. So overall staging is a little bit simpler than previous staging. Stage 1A is microscopic only, that is less than or equal to 5 mm. 1B is more than 5 mm depending upon the size, 1B1, 1B2, 1B3. Simple. 2 will be 2A and 2B. 2A means downward, that is upper to the vagina. 2B means sideways, that is parametrium. Then 3 also, 3A means downwards, that is lower and third vagina. 3B is sideways, that is involving the pelvic side wall and hydronephrosis and the non-functioning kidney. Then 3C is always a lymph node for cervical cancer, that is pelvic and paraortic, 3C1 and 3C2. Then 4, remember, it should be biopsy proven, anteriorly bladder and posteriorly rectum, rectal mucosa involvement, rectal mucosa. And 4B is always distant mets, that is lung, liver and brain. So this is all about simplified cervical cancer staging.